It's your boy Zuga with the Ruga, and I'm back at it again with a new NBA 2K21 YouTube video. And today I got you guys with the two best paint beast builds in NBA 2K21. First one, I'll be showing the full red pie chart, and the second one will be half blue half red. But before we continue with the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Could really help on my channel a lot. And then let's get straight into this banger video, man. So the first build we're going to start off with is the paint beast with the full red pie chart. So how you want to start off this build is put your first name, last name, doesn't matter what name it is, and the position you want to put is power forward. The hand, it does not matter, it can be right or left, it does not matter, and the jersey number does not matter either. You put whatever jersey number you want. And now let's continue. Now for the pie chart we will be using for this build is the mostly red pie chart, and you should go all the way down here, the second to last one. So it's about all the way at the bottom. It's the second to last pie chart, and it's mostly red. This is the pie chart you want to select for the first paint beast build we will be making today. Now for the pie chart you guys want to select for this build is the one with most speed, and the first one right here has the most speed with this build. So as you guys can see, we already start off straight off the bat with a 75 speed and 73 acceleration. This is the fastest you can make the paint beast build. So you want to select the first physical profile pie chart. Now straight on to the attributes. Now for the attributes, what you want to do is you want to put the close shot all the way to an 84. You want to put the drive and layup to a 62. You want to put your drive and dunk all the way maxed out at 83. And you want to put your standing dunk maxed out all the way to 83. And now you should have 16 finishing badges. Now for playmaking, what you want to do is you want to put your pass accuracy all the way up to 67. Ball handling, you want to put it to a 51. And then for your post moves, you want to max it all the way out, and that should leave you with 6 playmaking badges. Now for the defensive badges, what you want to do is you want to max out every single stat on the defensive line. So all that interior defense, you want to be 85, perimeter defense 76, lateral quickness, you want to be 76, you want the steal to be a 78, and you want your block to be a 93, and the other two you want to be a 93, and that's the offensive rebound and the defensive rebound. And now that's all your attributes, and now you have 16 finishing, 1 shooting, 6 playmaking, 30 defending. Now these are the badges you should have. If these badges are correct with the badges I just said, then you're making the build correctly. So now let's get straight on to the body shape of this build. Now for the body shape, you guys should already know we want to make this build a burly build. The reason why I want to make this a burly build because it just makes your player look way more bigger and intimidating in the paint, and it's just way better to have a burly shaped big man rather than a little skinny big man, because it's not even going to look right and people are just going to body you. Trust me, it makes a big difference. Now for the height you want to select with this build. Now for the height, what you want to do is you want to bring the height down to 6'8", so you're going to be a faster build with better perimeter defense, lateral quickness, and steal. Trust me, most centers in the game are around 6'8", so you're not going to be versing those 7-foot centers, and if you are, they're incredibly slow and terrible at inside finishing, so you're going to be able to stop them easily. So trust me when I say that 6'8" is the perfect height you want to pick for this build. Now on to the weight, and with the weight, what you want to do is you want to max it all the way out. If you guys don't want to max it out, you guys can put it around 262 if you guys want a little bit more speed, but for my personal preference I maxed out the weight. But this is all on you guys, on how you guys want it. You guys can have it at default if you guys want normal speed, but trust me, when I made this build I made it 280, and it's just a demigod at 280. Trust me when I say this, 77 speed is not slow at all, especially when you get the Gatorade and stuff. It's going to be above an 80 speed, so that's a perfect speed. And now for the wingspan, you want to max it all the way out so you have way better defense and way better finishing. Alright, now for the takeover. Personally, my favorite is rim protecting takeover, but most people try to say glass cleaning takeover is better, so it's all your personal preference. But I made a build with glass cleaning takeover, and I honestly loved rim protecting way more. But it's all your personal preference, because for rim protecting you get plus 10 on inside defense, and then plus 5 on everything else, plus rebounding. You get plus 10 on rebounds and plus 5 on everything else, including interior D. So it's all your personal preference, but I'm going with rim protecting takeover. And now as you guys can see, we have built a paint beast. Now I'm gonna get you guys onto the second way to make the paint beast, the way I made my paint beast. So the first thing you want to do is you want to put the position to power forward, and it doesn't matter what handed you are, and it doesn't matter your jersey number. Now straight onto the pie charts. The pie chart you want to select is this one right here with the half red and half blue and a little bit of yellow, a little bit of green, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4 pie charts down, and this is the pie chart you want to select for this build. And the reason I pick half red and half blue instead of full red is because the amount of defense you get with half red and half blue is and the reason why I pick half red and half blue is because the amount of defense you get with half red and half blue, you don't even need more defense than that. Getting whole red is just putting you at a disadvantage because now your finishing isn't as good. So having half red and half blue is really good because your defense is good enough and now you have a finishing capability. Now let's get on to the physical profiles. For the physical profile you want to select is the one all the way at the bottom with the most strength, vertical, and acceleration. This is a well-rounded pie chart where you have every stat because you're going to need the speed, you're going to need the strength, and you're going to need a vertical, especially if you're playing on threes. So this is the perfect pie chart for you for your physical profile. Now let's get straight onto the attributes. Now for the attributes, what you want to do is you want to put your close shot all the way to a 90. You want to put your drive and layup all the way to a 77. You want to put your drive and dunk all the way to an 88. And then you want to put your standing dunk all the way to an 89. You want to put your standing dunk all the way to an 89. And then you want to put your post hook to a 50. And now you have 24 finishing badges. Now for your shooting, you don't even want to mess with shooting because this build has nothing to do with shooting. But for your playmaking, what you want to do is you want to put your pass accuracy all the way to 67, your ball handling all the way to 61, and your post moves to 44. And now you have 5 playmaking badges. And now for your defense, what you want to do is you want to put your defense, interior defense all the way to 79. You want to put your perimeter defense all the way to 69. You want to put your lateral quickness to 68. You want to put your steal to 70. You want to put your block to 83. You want to put your offensive rebound to 83. And you want to put your defensive rebound to 83. And now you should have 23 defending badges. So now it should be 24 finishing, 1 shooting, 5 playmaking, and 23 defensive badges. If your badges look just like this, then you have done the build correctly so far. Now let's get on to the body shape. So the body shape you want to pick for this build is burly, obviously, because you're a center. You want to look like a big man, especially when you're in that paint. Now the height you want to pick for this build is 6'8". Now if you do not feel comfortable with 6'8", you feel like that is too short, you can it's perfectly fine to pick 6'9". But all centers are short this year. If you are tall, you're at a disadvantage because you're very slow and you're just not that good. Even if you're short, you're gonna have a high vertical and snag over taller people. So I highly recommend picking 6'8", but if you don't feel comfortable with that, feel free to pick 6'9". But for this build, we will be picking 6'8". Now for the weight. The weight we'll be choosing for this build is 274. So that is almost maxed out, but not all the way. Now our interior defense is up by 7 and our strength is up, and we still have a good enough speed and acceleration for a big man. So what we'll be selecting is 274. Now for our wingspan, you already know what the deal is with the wingspan. We're maxing this all the way out because we're a big man and we will not be shooting. So now we have the best defense and the best finishing as possible. Now let's move on to the takeover. For the takeover, on my last paint beast build, you guys said that the glass cleaning takeover is better than the rim protector. And I did my research, and yes, the glass cleaning takeover is better because it helps you with rim protecting also, and you'll be snagging over anybody. But if you are a 1v1 player, I highly suggest you guys pick the slashing takeover. But if not, then pick the glass cleaning takeover. For this build, if you're playing 2s or 3s, pick glass cleaning. Now for this build, as y'all can see, we have built a paint beast, man. And now let's get on to the badges for this build. Alright, for the badges, this is my personal choice and this is what I do. You guys do not have to copy, but these are just recommendations. So what I do, I put consistent finisher at Hall of Fame, I put contact finisher Hall of Fame, I put giant slayer, I put that on silver, acrobat, I put it on gold, I put slithery finisher Hall of Fame, relentless finisher Hall of Fame, and fancy footwork Hall of Fame. Actually, relentless finisher is on gold. And now you can move it around. If you guys want your showtime higher, you can put relentless finisher on silver and then put consistent finisher on gold and have silver showtime, or put silver consistent finisher on showtime and now you have gold showtime if showtime is really important for you. But I don't really use showtime because I'm a 1v1 player. So putting the badges back to how it is. And this is the badges I use for finishing. Now let's move on to the playmaking badges. For the playmaking badges, it's all down to y'all. You guys could put needle threader on silver, quick first step, and unpluckable bronze. This is most likely what I would pick, or if you guys need bailout, which I highly doubt you guys could put bailout. But this right here, in my opinion, is the best playmaking lineup with this build. You shouldn't need anything else than this. Now for the defensive badges, what we will be putting on is Hall of Fame chase down artists, Hall of Fame clamps. We will be putting silver intimidator because silver is enough in 2K21. We will be putting Hall of Fame rim protector, gold rebound chaser, and what else do we need? And then you guys can put it wherever you want. You definitely gonna need brick wall to be sitting in big bodies, and you can probably put a bronze on box, and you might as well just max out rebound chaser. And now this is my defensive badge lineup. Now if you guys feel like interceptor is very important to you, then you could put your badge lineup like that. But in my opinion, this is what I use when I'm playing 2s or 3s. Now this is my Paint Beast video. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.